Yep.
So I went on ahead and I grabbed the shoe from the new WARSAW company that Jamie Thomas is running. This is the Chapter Mid that I have in this box right here. Now the reason why I grabbed WARSAW's shoe is because when I saw the mid top, I was actually very intrigued. As you guys know, I'm a mid top type of guy, and the fact that in his first run of shoes he had some mid tops. The low top chapters are actually pretty sick looking too, but I had to get on ahead and get my hands on the mid top. He's offering new premium skate shoes, and honestly when I look at them, they're very simple silhouette. This upper, black and white, very simple, very let me take my girl out to eat type of deal. And a lot of leather, a lot of suede on here, very one-piece toe. I really like the look of it. My main reason for grabbing this shoe, other than the looks, is to compare it to Stray. How has this new company differed from Stray? Should he continued with Stray and made these for Stray? And then I want to compare them to other skate shoes that I've skated in the past and see overall if this is going to be a good skate shoe in the market. So let's talk about WARSAW. Now these shoes are said to be on the premium side of skateboarding. It definitely is priced that way, but what shoe at this point is being made that isn't around that $90 to $100 range? Now, the Chapter Mid is no exception from that. It is a simple silhouette. This black and white is very clean, very take your girl or take your man out to dinner. Because this shoe is literally just now rolling out, I was able to grab him at Cowtown, and I am officially the youngest skater to grab a pair of WARSAW shoes. I don't know if I should be proud of that or not, but I have them and they look sick to me. I really like this silhouette. I like the amount of padding that's around the upper and everything of that nature, and I like that one-piece upper. For some reason, to me, a one-piece upper, especially when it comes to the mid-top, it's very clean. It's very hard to make look bad very fast because there's no extra pieces to rip at. But Jamie Thomas has owned Stray in the past, to my knowledge, or maybe he was a huge partner. I don't really know the ins and out 100%, but I do know that he had a zero shoe that I actually won from Stray, and it was a really good high top. And those were, I believe, called the Venturas. They had a rubber toe cap and everything, and this shoe is a very different looking shoe, except for towards the back. I was only able to find out information from Black Sheep Skate Shop right now, who hasn't even officially released the shoe. So I was able to grab this shoe for a total of $111 because of tax. It is really about $103 at Cowtown, which is dope, but tax really does make a shoe cost a lot more. And $100 is a lot for a skate shoe. So when I'm paying over $100, I need this skate shoe to skate the way I like it to be skated. So we're gonna figure that out later on. But what Black Sheep Shop has to say about the shoe is the Chapter Mid is a minimalistic approach to a timeless silhouette, which you can find these type of silhouettes in your Vans Skate Highs, in your Nike Bruin Highs, or even, I would even consider the Blazer High this type of silhouette. For New Balance, it would be your 440s, that would be the closest to this silhouette. Does Converse have one? Really? I guess they had Chuck Taylor Highs would be the closest you could get from Converse to this. So it has a seamless toe made of premium suede on the quarter panel, which is a one-piece upper, and it's made for supreme comfort and durability. We'll be testing all of that for sure. The tongue and the collar are made of simple pink suede, which is that like leathery look that you guys will see. The insole is made of a premium polyurethane for impact, cushioning, and comfort with a non-slip pig suede lining. This tread pattern on the bottom here is what I'm the most concerned about. Not just because I'm not sure if it's going to be that grippy, but I'm wondering if it will stand the test of time against grip tape and pushing around, all that good stuff. From tread patterning like this though, you can expect it to flex a little bit more, which, yeah, it definitely does flex. It definitely is a vulcanized shoe. And as I break this in, I'm imagining it's going to flex even more. Now, something I did notice myself when I did originally put the shoe on is that the side panel does move a little bit more. There's not a lot of perforation holes in it, so I expect this shoe to get a little bit moist. Oh my gosh, I shouldn't have said that. That sounds horrible. We are entering fall season, even here in Arizona, which is hard to believe. So we are actually experiencing a little bit more breeze, a little bit less soul-burning sun. Now, the pig suede lining really feels more like leather, but it moves around a lot. It's very comfortable. It's not like hard and harsh on your feet. It's on the inside as well, which may lead to it being hot, but may also lead to it being a little bit more sturdy and just last a little bit longer. And then the outside completely made of suede. You do have a double piece on that kickflip area, which is nice and gridded. It's that diamond shape that's going to make it a lot more grippy for your kickflips, but once you do wear it down, it's going to give you, hopefully, a consistent flick. What I like most about this is that the upper has no extra layers and pieces. So as the shoe does deteriorate, you won't really be seeing too much like hanging pieces and stuff like that. At least that's the hope. Now, with that being said, that does mean that if the upper isn't made to be very durable, if there's no backing pieces, stuff like that, that I probably will put a hole in it. But it also comes down to, is this shoe going to be comfortable enough for me to want to skate it for long periods of time? Am I going to like the way it skates? Is it going to perform well? Because that's what normally for me on this channel allows me to skate a shoe past the first 2 to 3 days and actually take it the distance. I don't know the exact weight on this shoe. I wish I had a scale. I need to get a scale for you guys because I know a lot of you guys want to know that. But not a very heavy shoe, definitely a very good looking shoe. Once again, this is definitely one of those shoes where if you weren't trying to skate them, you could definitely take this on a date and be like well overqualified for the looks. So, you know, putting you guys on game. I'm gonna wear these around. I gotta go to work tonight, so I'm gonna be wearing them all night. So when I hop into the car that morning to go skate, I'm gonna let you guys know how they fared at work when I was walking around. Hopefully I'll get a couple shots of me just walking around in them and all that stuff. Anyway, let's go on ahead and we'll get to the session and see what these are going to really and truly feel like. So I went my entire shift and they felt comfortable the whole entire time. There wasn't a time where it felt like I was rubbing or anything crazy. So I'm really hoping that they're gonna skate good for the session, especially since we're skating in the streets for the first time skating this shoe. No clue how it's gonna go, but the important thing is that you're gonna get a first impressions regardless, and it's going to be a special one because it's in the streets. We're gonna do some flat to fill out this shoe, so I can tell you guys now. Oh, that's a very different feeling. First kickflip attempt in the brand new shoes. I don't expect to land it, but if I do land it, that'd be sick. So here we go. Here's my first impressions. Kickflip felt good. It's weird because the shoe isn't as stiff as my 440s are, so it's throwing me off because it's not stiff. It's like very flexible, so I gotta get used to that again. So I haven't skated a shoe this flexible since Jamie Foy's shoe, which was a year and a half ago.
Damn.
So I felt really good after skating this shoe for the first session, so we decided to go to Big 10P so I could skate it some more.
I forgot about the cracks and such.
Hey, nice fucking commitment, though.
you do?
Come on, Jay.
You didn't have to lay down right now. You could have waited. Yo! Yo!
That's it. Get it. That's it.
Feeling what they look like too.
So as of today, I've been skating this shoe for a week and some change. This shoe dropped at Cowtown on the 18th and I bought them on the 19th and skated them from the 20th till this Monday where the video drops. And I gotta say that for a vulcanized mid-top skate shoe, and I don't normally skate vulcanized shoes, I really am impressed with the way that this shoe skates. I know I was concerned with the sole of this shoe being something that I thought would fade away really fast, but I am pleased to say that within the week and some change of skating this shoe and shimmying around the board, that there's no signs of it actually fading away. But it is only a week, so I really can't complain much. But one complaint that I do have about this shoe is that there's not enough perforation holes to have so much pig suede and leather around the shoe. So your foot does get really, really hot in them. It is a perfect shoe for people who are in colder states right now, or states that are actually experiencing fall. But Arizona right now is experiencing what summer is for everybody else. So the shoe is still pretty hot for me. But what I do like is that the shoe feels exactly the same as it felt when I first bought the shoe, which was broken in already, but not soggy. A cool thing I like about this shoe is that it grips really, really well. Kickflips were going in these shoes, and I felt like I immediately improved on my kickflips the moment I put this shoe on and started working on them. I had a whole bunch of different sessions that I didn't include in this video because I want to keep those separate for later on videos. But I just gotta say, the practice I've been getting in this shoe and the comfort I've been getting in this shoe is really, really nice. Something I will say about this shoe that I'm not a fan of personally is that without this Warsaw insole, this shoe is pretty thin. Not as thin as, for instance, the Ishod is without its insole, but more so like a Vans shoe is without their Pop Cush insole. Or maybe even like, not Ours Is Yours, what's the other brand? Last Resort. Very similar to Last Resort. Without their insole being in the shoe, it is a thinner shoe. So with that being said, an aftermarket insole I personally feel like has to be, for this shoe in particular to feel just as comfortable as it feels with its normal insole, to be a 5mm to a 7mm insole at the heel, so then it takes up the space that's going to be left in the shoe when you do remove this insole. But the Warsaw insole actually is really solid. It reminds me a lot of the Acid Drop insole, if the Acid Drop insole is a little bit more dense. So I will say that they made that improvement from the stray shoe that Jamie Thomas had to these Warsaws, and the insole itself, it grips. I'm really surprised I haven't started tearing away at the Warsaw lettering on either shoe, and that's something that I normally do within the first 3 days of me skating a shoe. Another cool thing I do like about this shoe is with that minimalistic upper, I'm not really tearing away at anything. Of course the shoe is frayed a lot on the sides, but like there's nothing falling off, there's nothing I need to shoe glue, which is epic because I don't like using shoe glue at all. So for me, this is a really, really sick upper to work with, and I hope more shoes decide to make more mid-tops that have no paneling on them, other just the one-piece upper that this is. The foxing tape is really, really sturdy. It keeps the shoe nice and stable. It grips a lot and it's pretty durable. I've been doing a lot of kickflips in these shoes, and for me to take this on a street session for my very first session and having an amazing street session, there's not much more I can really say about the shoe other than I grade it as a very good vulcanized shoe. Now, this shoe's price point is in the $90 and up range, so I do still feel like it's a little bit on the more expensive side, but with this being a more premium skate shoe, if you are looking to like style it in that type of way and everything of that nature, it fits. And with most of the shoes in our market right now being in that $90 to $100 range, I think it's fairly priced for what you're getting for the shoe. Now, if most of the shoes, like the average of shoes being made right now is more on the $80 to $70 range, and these are still $90, I would believe that these at least need to be $80. And in my perfect opinion, I would definitely say that if this shoe is 80 bucks, this would be the perfect shoe to get as a vulcanized shoe to test out all that stuff. If you guys enjoyed my first impressions on this shoe and want to see a finished review, or when I decide to stop skating these shoes, and if anything changes, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and hit the like button. Let me know if you guys got a shoe that I should check out. Otherwise, as always, make sure you guys make today your day. It's Jay Skate Day, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Glad to be back on the shoe reviews, guys. So let me know in the comments what you want to see next. Peace out.